Remember when Monday Night Raw main events actually felt like main events? Back in 1999, you had The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin teaming against The Undertaker and Kane, the Brothers of Destruction. 2006, you had Edge versus John Cena tearing it down for the WWE Championship. Fast forward to 2025, the main event is Rhea Ripley versus Asuka. Oh my God, Palovek! Wake your ass up, it's Tuesday morning, and it seems you've been asleep since Sunday night. This the best you got for us, bro. Rhea Ripley versus Asuka. It'll be more entertaining watching a pot boil on a broken stove than watching this crap. TKO is $3 billion in debt! So they don't have the money in the budget for Io to go to acting classes. This is literally the worst acting I've seen in my life. You don't see one tear falling down her face! How can you be recording this, right? Then say, oh, this is good, let's upload this to social media! I cannot believe this. This is what you call storytelling, Palovek! Oh my God, I'm so frustrated I can hit myself in the head with a steel chair like Jey Uso. Oh, there we go. Oh, help me out, Oos. Oh, I can't breathe, Oos. I'm about to die, Oos. Stop! We was all worried about you. We thought you had a concussion. We thought you was going in a concussion protocol. Comes to find out you just had to get a little bit of stitches. Now I guess your new slogan could be 4 letters, 1 word. Soft as shit! Dog, WWE has to stop with these soft ass activities. I just seen Mark Briscoe at All Out get his face mushed in the tacks. You mean to tell me Jey Uso hits himself in a chair and now he's on the brink of death? He could wrestle the next night. It wasn't that bad. Now, I know we all heard an ESPN writer giving WrestlePalooza a C, but I hope the writer isn't a loser for being a bit too generous with that grade. He goes on to say the excellent Valkyrie and Sky match saved the show from being truly average. It was a phenomenal display of the swear skirt. Oh, wait! Truly average? Truly average is a C, sir. What are you talking about? Below average will be a D, above will be a B. The show was an F! Unless C mean cringe, comedy, corny, crap, circus! Unless it means any of them C's, then I get you, big fella. And it's not just me. Shout out to We Talk Combats. Do you see how many dislikes the main event got at WrestlePalooza? Over 6,400. And that was way earlier in the day. It's probably at 7, 8, 9, 10,000 dislikes at this point now, man. This ad is brought to you by Palovek. Shout out to everybody who hit me up, tapped in, got their early Palovek t-shirts, but now we got the website, BobbyMonsoon.com. You can hit the website up, get your t-shirt, but act fast. It's a limited stock only, BobbyMonsoon.com. I salute the fans for the support, thank you. Without it, we'll be something like TKO, $3 billion in debt. Now let me know in the comments what y'all think about this. There was rumors going around that Cody Rhodes pitched the idea for Drew McIntyre to win the Undisputed Championship at WrestlePalooza, for him to drop the belt, for him to go back to climbing and chasing the belt. We all know Cody Rhodes is just way better, either as a heel or him just climbing and chasing after the belt, man. Seriously, dog. This dude is not that good as a champion. It's just something is not connecting, bro. bro. We should have had Drew McIntyre come out on top. That would have saved the show. But instead, we're getting Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins at Crown Fools in Australia. And it's just like, oh my God, dog. I do not want to see Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins again. Bro, didn't Cody Rhodes beat Seth Rollins like 3 or 4 times? I done lost count. How many times he done beat Seth Rollins? He beat him with literally a torn pec in the Hell in a Cell, bro. Now, let me know in the comments what y'all think about this. Busted Open Podcast had an interesting conversation going. They gave the idea of, man, how do you feel if Brock Lesnar was the last person to face John Cena? So the scenario would be John Cena got destroyed by Brock Lesnar. Now, of course, they got a few appearances. They're not all going to be matches. And at the end, we can all have a happy moment of John Cena finally going over the beast. Dog, if this happens, bro, seriously, I know for me, I'm going to snap.
I don't think you could set up John Cena's last match better in any other way than him getting his revenge on Brock Lesnar. Like, okay. I don't know what else you could present after seeing that ass kicking that took place on Saturday that's going to tell a better story than John Cena rising up and getting his revenge on Brock Lesnar.
So in order to have this story, with the last match being Brock, then are you saying that the next 4 appearances from John have to be dedicated to Brock, or could we go in a different direction as long as we culminate with Brock?
Yeah, I think you could branch out a little bit, but I feel like the ultimate story would be him getting his revenge on Brock Lesnar.
Now, Raw started off with a promo with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. This promo meant absolutely nothing about a match that absolutely nobody asked for. I'm absolutely tired of this crap, bro. What are we watching? Seth Rollins is mentioning some watch he got from Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40. They're trying to build up to their match at Crown Fools. Cody Rhodes is talking about this ring that he got last year at the Crown Jewel event. Nothing of significance is at stake with this match. I cannot understand how anybody is watching this at the venue, at home, and actually your eyes glued to the TV. It's nothing compelling about this, bro. Now, let me know in the comments, have you ever made yourself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and you sprinkled a little salt, pepper, and obey? Stupid, right? Yeah, that's how I feel every time I'm clicking on my TV and I'm seeing Penta and the War Raiders. The New Day and Grayson Jobber. This hardcore match that they had was a sorry excuse for the name Hardcore Street Fight, whatever you want to call it. This is the most random, idiotic, sorry excuse for a storyline you could ever think of, dog. Seriously. Penta went from being undefeated to being a complete jobber, tagging up with the War Raiders. Then they got this cringe spot where they all three got this stupid ass hat on. This is supposed to be a hardcore street fight match, but they're doing a stupid ass spot where they got these big ass clown hats on. Then they're all dancing. One of the War Raiders, I think it was Ivar, was so out of rhythm. Oh my God, dog. It's so hard to take this serious. And it's like, bro, like, what are we doing? Now, the end of the match, dog, Grayson Waller, he takes a crazy ass spot. A Mexican destroyer off the second rope. I hope he's okay, man. That was a crazy spot that he took. But, dog, it wasn't worth it. Why are you even putting your neck, your body on the line for a stupid ass spot in a stupid ass match? Grayson Jobber been a jobber since he stepped foot on the main roster, bro. If I'm Grayson Jobber, I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I'm sorry, dog. If you're going to do spots like that, let the payoff be more than being the New Day flunky. Next, you got Bayley. Oh, my God. Remember I was telling y'all I was excited to see what Bayley was going to go with this character, man. And now it's just like this Bayley character is so idiotic, is so cringe. This is the worst version of Bayley. It's not even, I need them to stop this storyline before this goes on for the next 4 to 5 months. Her being a hugger, then her being mad, her acting crazy. Stop! If you want to really get this Bayley character over, have Bayley acting crazy in the public, almost getting arrested, almost getting 302'd. Man, it's so many ways you could play this other than these cringe segments that they're about to drag out the next few months, dog. I do not understand it, bro. Next, he got a match with Rusev and JD. The storyline, Rusev is trying to bully Dominic Mysterio for a title shot. So Dominic Mysterio, he throws JD in the mix. So now JD and Dominic Mysterio is at ringside while they face Rusev. Rusev goes over on JD, then he keeps the accolade on JD because he taps out. Finn Balor has to come out because Dominic Mysterio so scared of Rusev. Finn Balor comes out. Now with that feud, they could stretch it out for another month. Rusev versus JD. Next week, Rusev versus Finn Balor. Oh, then Rusev versus Dominic Mysterio. It's just like, oh my God, dog, the booking is so non-existent. Now, the next match you had LA Knight versus Jey Uso. I was really surprised that Jey Uso was actually wrestling. We heard the stories that he was in concussion protocol, but obviously he wasn't. He was able to fight that night. He had a cool match with LA Knight, and during the match, the Vision, they come out, they distract LA Knight. Jey Uso is able to actually win the match. He walks off. Jimmy comes out. He's about to attack Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed with a steel chair before they destroy LA Nightlight. And man, dog, yo, how many times we're gonna see Jimmy or Jey Uso run out with a steel chair to attack Braun Breaker and Bronson? How many times? We're gonna see the same crap, dog. It's literally every week. 1 week is Jimmy, next is Jay, next is Jimmy, next is Jay with either black steel chair or black hoodie. Next you got Asuka versus Ria Ripley, the main event of Raw on Netflix. This is probably the worst storyline of all of Raw on Netflix. And we got some bad shit on here. But Asuka versus Ria Ripley, and you putting that as the main event? Like, no one cares, bro. They're literally arguing about absolutely nothing. Asuka, I don't even understand why she doesn't like Rhea Ripley. I don't understand why Rhea Ripley cares so much about what Asuka doing. I don't understand why Io Sky sitting backstage crying, Asuka. Crying with no tears. Dog, who is writing this crap? You cannot be serious, dog. They got a stupid ass match. I hated the match. The ending was probably the best part, man. Asuka, she spit the mist on Rhea Ripley, covers Rhea Ripley in straight mist. Io Sky comes out and then gets her ass whipped for playing around. Rhea Ripley gets sprayed with the mist. She's out there selling it like it's the most painful thing she's ever gone through, rolling in the ground, screaming in agony. Then literally seconds later, she's backstage on Instagram cheesing with a pic with Lillian Garcia. This is the exact type of shit that's killing the business. What's the point of selling it so hard in the ring if you're just gonna hop on IG and act like nothing happened? Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. I'm not gonna lie, dog. This WWE Raw on Netflix, this was so draining. And I know I say every week it was the worst show, but this was honestly probably the worst Raw on Netflix. I hated this show. There's not one thing I could tell you that was remotely close to get me out my seat, being compelling. This was probably the most boring Raw on Netflix I've ever seen this whole year, the whole 2 years, 3 years. I don't care, bro. This was the worst booked show of Raw on Netflix, bro. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. What do you think about ESPN giving them a C grade? What do you think about Crown Fools coming up? Are you excited for this like a lot of the bots? Let me know in the comments what you think about that. It's Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye!